Happy New Year to my viewers, followers, subscribers, and all the good people of this country and beyond. We have started yet another new year, and we thank God for bringing us this far. Today, I look at the Gachagua saga, where Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is asking the Nairobi governor to go slow on matatus and I think clubs. In other words, not to mess with Kikuyu businesses in Nairobi. Because according to the president, he talked to the Kikuyus to vote in Gachagua. We'll be looking at the implication of that, but more specifically, where that leaves Gachagua and Sakaja within the context of Kenyan politics. Where does Sakaja sit? Where does Gachagua sit in the coming days? 2027 and 2032 in particular. But before that, allow me to thank all of you for giving us support in the past years and especially in the difficult year of 2022. Special mention to Asif Latif of Audiovisual Control Systems, who invited us to his place and gifted us some recording equipment. Asif Latif of Audiovisual Control Systems said he noticed us because we are trying to help young people to become YouTubers, content creators, and so on. Audiovisual control systems are people who make your home and your office smart. Smart by way of modern security concepts, not the usual CCTVs that do post-mortem, but smart security systems in your office and your home. Audiovisual control systems also make your home smart by way of what you could call good living, entertainment. They could fix a theater in your home so that you don't have to go and watch football from anywhere. You listen and watch music, watch a movie, 3D, just the way the producer wanted it. So there are sort of people you might want to visit if you are the upmarket client who wants to have your home fitted with the trappings of civilizations. Talking about young people, last year I asked parents to support their children if they see they are interested in becoming YouTubers, and we are here to assist such young people. We also can produce the young people. We teach them how to become YouTubers, how to create content, and also produce for them. For those who can completely not afford, we ask well-wishers to support us, to be able to support them. And for those who can afford, we encourage them to bring their young children, daughters, boys, to be able to learn how to produce content. I'm taking a little long on this because some parents have asked me whether it's a good thing. My answer is simple. The world has changed. The world today is characterized by two things. One is uniqueness. So notice, if your daughter is unique in a certain way, support her. The second thing that characterizes the modern world is creation. The world is doing business with those who are creative. The world is moving away from people who get knowledge and use it the way they have been told to use it. The pattern people. The world has gone even beyond artificial intelligence. The world has space today for uniqueness, for creators. So that thing you see in your daughter, support it. If you see your daughter trying to do things on her phone, shoot videos, do things, TikTok, whatever it is, so long as it is not involving vice, find a way of nurturing it and supporting her. So we are here at Nairobi Review, able to help your daughter, your son, young people to become YouTubers, to create content, and even to help them produce that. Now back to our topic of Sakaja. What Rigathi Gachagua is saying is that Sakaja should not disrupt businesses in Nairobi. We support the deputy president because these people are human beings who need livelihoods. If you disrupt them, how then do they make a living? How do they earn their living? So when you disrupt matatu industry, you are disrupting livelihoods of thousands upon thousands of people in Nairobi. So Gachagua has a point. But that's as far as it goes. Because under the current circumstances and conditions, Nairobi is not a city. Nairobi is a village center, it's a village town. You cannot have a city without planning. Only a mad investor can come to invest in Nairobi today. And therefore Sakaja has a point that we must make Nairobi work by having plans and sticking those plans. Comprehensive policies on housing, on transport, on health, on education. That's what a city is. And therefore, if Sakaja is well-intentioned, he ought to be supported. And if there are issues to be addressed, I would urge the deputy president to sit down with the president and Sakaja, the governor of Nairobi, because these things are necessary. You cannot pretend to love the people of Nairobi, especially the people down there, the so-called hustlers, by lying to them that they will survive through Mikokoteni, Boda Boda, and those matatus. You are lying to them. We must formalize our business in this country for the people engaged in those businesses to be gainfully employed. Non-duty rider can take their child to Alliance Girls High School. That money is not enough. We must make Nairobi an investor-friendly city. Only then can these hustlers get decent jobs, decent employment, decent incomes. We should not take advantage of the suffering of people to pretend to be supporting them, to be fighting for their rights, when we know, unless we are fools, when we know that those people hustling down there can never have a decent life, can never take their child to a good school. So we must make Nairobi work by having policies and planning, by attracting investors. Nobody will come and invest in a city where you land at the airport before Uhuru made this expressway and it takes you 3 hours to get to the town. Nobody will invest in that kind of town, where workers spend 6 hours on the road coming to work and going back home. And therefore when they come in your office, when they come at the factory, they are sleeping because they must wake up at 3 to get to town. They leave the office at 5 and will get home at 10 to wake up at 3. When they are at your place of work, they are sleeping. No investor will come. So we need investors. We need to make Nairobi work, and therefore I would advise the deputy president to work together with the governor of Nairobi to make Nairobi a better place. But let's look at the politics. I can already see during the 4-day retreat at Kariuki's resort in Mount Kenya, a very expensive hotel. I'm wondering why the president will tell us the country is broke and take a whole bunch of bureaucrats, ministers and the rest to such an expensive place unless they have been hosted free. But that aside, I can already see images coming from Nanyuki at that retreat, with people saying when you look at Mudavadi, you look at Gachagua and the president in between there, there's something telling a story. So what is it happening? What is happening as we approach 2027? Gachagua may be trying to sound populist to be able to inherit Uhuru Kenyatta's kingdom at the Mount Kenya, but he could be shooting himself in the foot. My advice to him, find a way of doing it. Because if you excite the gamer community into wanting power again, and you do not have the courage to face Ruto in 2027 in an election, then another Kikuyu will inherit the already charged Kikuyu vote and face Ruto. You'll be the loser in that context. How about Sakaja? I invite Sakaja to call Gachagua for a goat-eating ceremony and give him another 2 goats to go home with. Because unknown to Rigathi Gachagua, he has made Sakaja so popular that 2 things will come almost automatically. That Gachagua has made Sakaja an automatic governor come 2027. Because of the war of words between him and Sakaja, because of that war that seems to pit one community against the other, or one side of the political divide against the other, Sakaja has come out so strong and so popular. Winning the gubernatorial seat in 2027 for Sakaja is certain. In fact, he will not even campaign. 2, because of this tiff, Gachagua has created a serious competitor for the presidency in 2032 in Sakaja. Perhaps unknown to Rigathi Gachagua, Sakaja automatically becomes a more appealing candidate in 2032 than any other candidate on the side of Kenya Kwanza. That Sakaja may even be a better running mate to Ruto in 2027 than any of those Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua. And that's why I'm inviting Sakaja. Please slaughter a goat for Rigathi Gachagua. He has catapulted you and put you up there to the point of overshadowing and overtaking Musalia Mudavadi, if a candidate was to come from that side of the world. He has made you a serious competitor to himself, so that if Ruto is looking at the person to succeed him in 2022, and even the person to be his running mate in 2027, Sakaja becomes a very, very attractive candidate, courtesy of these war of words between Sakaja and Gachagua. So Sakaja, I invite you first to slaughter a goat for Gachagua, for building you, amekujenga. And secondly, I'll be sending you a fee note, a fee note to give me something small for pointing out to you this and for asking you to rudisha mkono to Gachagua for building you. Happy New Year as the year continues. And once again, appeal to parents. If you notice your child has some unique talent, especially on the side of creation of content on the internet, on Google, YouTube, encourage them, bring them to us. We will try to help them. We will also produce them until they can stand on their own. And to those who can support us, we invite you, like Asif Latif, to come and assist us, also to assist the young people. Thank you and Happy New Year.